good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Sound check, sound check, sound check. All right, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting you live on YouTube and other streaming platforms. And as you can see here, everybody, hello, my name is Mike and I'm looking for traders. Okay, so we are officially ending the Forex course 101. Today we have Forex course 101 recap part 2. And tomorrow we are going to start with, again, the lesson number 1, what is market structure. All right, we're going to have a new show. It's going to be called Forex and Crypto course 101. So we're going to join cryptocurrencies too. Okay, something a little bit fresh, something a little bit different. All right, everybody. So, are any questions from yesterday? Yesterday we covered lesson number 1, technical market structure. Lesson number 2, highs and lows. Lesson number 3, market behaviors. Lesson number 4, the market structure trends, also called the market wave, how to trade market structure, uptrend, downtrend, how to properly draw trend lines, consolidation inside trend. We talked about the news event, right? And then we talked about higher time frames and smaller time frames, and the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame. And then we talked about concepts about multiple time frame trading. So this is a recap. And student traders on YouTube, type in the chat a currency pair that you want to check. Otherwise, we can go with euro dollar, right? Classes. We talked about yesterday USD CHF and AUD JPY, if I'm not mistaken. And then we talked about Euro NZD, right? Euro AUD, maybe Euro... Oh, Euro Dollar is here, right? Euro Dollar is here. NZD USD too. We have AUD USD. And which one would be... Let's talk about, everybody, let's talk about NZD USD, all right? Let's talk about NZD USD, and we are going to, we're going to delete all of those. We're going to delete all of those. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. Almost there. Almost there. Hello, Sam. Sam, I sent you an email today. I read your email too. Sam, what lesson are you at? Everybody, if you're like Sam, so we are starting the Advanced Institutional Trader group. We are starting the Forex course 2 through the manifest. We are starting Saturday, June 14. Hello 4K, how are you? 4K, do you want to join the group? Forex course 2. We are starting Saturday the group. Private, it's 101, it's not a big deal, but the group starts. Alright, everybody? Now, as I told Sam, everybody, if you go to Duca's Copy Academy and you go to playlist, right? You go to playlist and you go to full, maybe this one, you know, full systematic Forex course.
Eu poderia tentar chamar sua atenção nesse vídeo de várias formas diferentes. Mas a verdade é que eu sei que você está precisando emitir nota fiscal. Por isso, vem pro Bling, comece agora com 30 dias grátis.
See here? This is virtual bullying. Look at this.
Growing a startup
True
is
propagandas,
tough.
man.
You have limited resources and a lot to do. You're thinking.
I don't want to see it. Look at this.
Wasting the perfect pitch on bad email addresses. Before I started using Lucia's prospecting platform, I would work on an email for hours.
YouTube no good anymore. Look at this. Look at that, everybody.
I poured my heart out and finally hit send just to see.
Give me the. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Crazy stuff.
Eu poderia tentar chamar.
Crazy stuff. I want to join group, sir. What should I do? Send me an email. Send me an email to mikefxboss@gmail.com. Anyway, everybody, so where is the blocker? This is... Pause on this side. No.
Hoje.
There you go. Finally.
Sound check.
Finally at blocker. Crazy. Okay, everybody. So if you were late to the course this year, all right, and you are like Sam, so if you are at, you know, if you are at Fibonacci's, trading the Fibonacci number. So if you are at the Fibonacci's, then you can join the Forex course 202. All right. If you are not at the Fibonacci's, then it's too soon for you. So, Sam, what class are you at? This was my email to you. And 4K, send me a little bit about yourself, alright? Like, tell me your name, your real name, where are you from, and so on. Your experience a little bit. Alright? Alright, everybody, let's continue with the recap part 2. So we are going to... with the NZUSD, 4K GBP USD, GBP, maybe not the best pairs. GBP USD monthly chart. All right, this sounds looks like okay. UTC, all right. All right, sir, do that. Thank you very much. So everybody, yesterday we talked about the monthly bands, right? We talked about the monthly bands, and then we talked about the, just briefly, you know, this is a recap, what you should have learned so far. We talked about the market structure trends, and then we talked about trend lines. This was all yesterday. All right, so this is the trend line. We're going to do it like this and like that. And then we talked about that every single time frame has its own market wave, trend lines, and so on. And then we cloned the 4 charts. Clone chart. Oh, not yet. So we talked about this one. I'm going to do it later. And then we've learned about everybody's support, resistance, pivot points. All right. And we learned that on the chart, that support, resistance, pivot points are areas of potential reversals. So the pivot point was kind of tan, and I cannot find the tan color. Blue maybe, light blue maybe. Silver, silver, maybe silver, all right? We write silver. silver and transparent. Alright, so it's going to be silver this time. And we've learned that we are going to chart support, resistance, pivot points. I don't like silver. Violet, alright, violet maybe, there you go, even better. We've learned that we are going to chart support, resistance, pivot points from the monthly chart, not to waste time. Should do this on the 4 charts, right? So this is going to be silver, this one is support, support is going to be green, of course, green, and up in here resistance levels are going to be, of course, is going to be red, right? So this is going to be red. I'm not sure if I can make it bigger. No, this is the biggest. Alright, so we've learned this starting from the highest high, absolute high. So this is resistance, and then if we scroll down, 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 another resistance. If we scroll down, 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 another resistance. Alright, this is a little bit subjective because somebody is going to put resistance on the tail of the candle, somebody is not. So, but this one, the next one, when the high hits a low, now this is not resistance anymore, this is the pivot point. Alright, so we said, okay, pivot points are here, pivot point, and another pivot point in here. Remember, those are areas, right? You are just joining highs and lows. Pivot point, you know, pivot point if you want. Another one is here, pivot point in here. So support, talking about strictly support, maybe if I click in here and if I go in here, it's going to give me, so it's a support line. This one, it's still a support line. And looking left, right, left, left, look left. All the others, this is a pivot point again. Highs and lows are touching. Pivot point in here too. Highs and lows are touching. And I believe we are most likely, it depends how specific you want to be. Here you have one. There you go. And maybe, just maybe on the weekly, on the monthly chart, just maybe this low, you know, this high. Something like that. Let me see on the left if we have anything on the left. No, we don't have it. So far this is a low in here, but then and that's a high. All right, it's a pivot point. Okay, everybody. Now, all right, now we can clone chart, and now we can clone chart. We can clone chart. We've learned this yesterday, and that's the monthly, that's the weekly, that's the daily, and now then that's the 4-hour chart. All right, everybody. Now, if you go on the weekly, we've learned that every single time frame has its own market wave, has its own market structure trend. So this is the highest high. So the market wave on the weekly chart, it's like this. We can color code this in yellow for 4K. And if we go to the daily chart and chart the market wave, so this from the monthly, we've learned multiple time frame trading. Every single time frame has its own market wave. So from here to this is the lowest low, I believe. Which one is the lowest low? Widget. So let us double check. Which one is lower? So 11840, 1180. This is 4 and this is 0. So the market wave is here on the daily chart. Market structure trends. We need to see downtrends and uptrends. So on the daily chart, extension, retracement, extension. Whoops, give me a second. Extension. So this was the market wave on the daily. This was the market wave on the daily, everybody. Let's color code this in. So disable. Let's color code this in. If Forex is going to allow me, there you go. Yellow and yellow again, and a little bit less transparent. Okay, the market wave. So on the daily chart, everybody, the market broke the market wave, and this was also a retracement here, lower low to high. Okay, we have a downtrend here too. So this was the correct market wave on GBP USD daily chart. And then charting, right? Charting the market wave, it's a downtrend. So all of this was an extension. And then the retracement so far is, this is the retracement on the market wave on GBP USD daily chart. All right. So we are going here and F11. And then we learned, everybody, as you can see, if you don't have the knowledge that the higher time frame controls price action and movement on the smaller time frame, you would be doing what with GBP USD, everybody? Not talking about day trading, talking about general direction, Forex course 101. Between the daily and the weekly, who is going to win? And it is winning, by the way. Not to go on the 4-hour chart. On the daily you have a down market wave, and you can see lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and then you see retracement, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then you would see trend line break and you would short the market, right? For a period of time, which is okay, super cool, but nonetheless this market is going to do what? The weekly is going to win. Very good, exactly. The higher time frame. Is the first leg to the left? Is the first leg to the left longer on the daily? Sam is asking, is the first leg? Well, extensions are always longer than retracements, if this is what you're asking. Extensions, everybody, are always bigger and longer than retracements. Okay, everybody? That's a recap. You know, somebody's asking, boss, how do we know extension it's over, retracement starts? We've learned all of this. We talked about this even yesterday. When you see a change in the short-term trend, the change in the short-term trend becomes the new relevant high and low on the market wave. All right, everybody? There is no right or wrong. So we talked about the market wave, we talked about multiple time frame trading, we talked about support, resistance, pivot points. How curious is that the market reversed at the pivot point, didn't it? Look in here. And remember, those are not lines to the pip, those are areas, right? Forex course 101 recap. And the market changed direction at the pivot point. And the market was stalling at past support, look in here. The market tried to go through various times at support, didn't it here? And the market was in consolidation between a pivot point and a support, didn't it, everybody? This is a recap from the manual. Those are the lessons that you should have learned so far. Is the first leg to the left is longer on the daily? I mean, still in up extension on the daily. No, it's not. On the daily, it's in a down. Great question, Sam. Everybody, if I clean this one, clean up. So hopefully you see the value of support, resistance, pivot point. Sam is asking, is the daily still in extension? No, it's not. Everybody, this is the low of the market wave. This is the high of the market wave. This is the low of the market wave on the daily. This is the next relevant high. This is the next relevant low. This is the next relevant higher high. That's the next relevant higher low. And that's the next relevant higher high. So on GBP USD, Sam and everybody else, the market broke the up market wave. So now you have a down. You have a down extension leg. Alright, everybody, don't mix apples with bananas. Not judging anybody, this takes some time to understand. But you have a down market wave on the daily with the retracement. Alright? On the daily, the market wave is down, not up. Forex course 101, every single time frame has its own market wave, also called market structure trends, and every single time frame has its own short-term trends. So it's possibly that on the monthly you are going to see something, and on the daily you are going to see something else. Does this make sense? Everybody, you are going to understand better in the Forex course 202, okay, because we talk about, it's more related to trading. This Forex course 101, it's all about the market. But in the advanced institutional course, you are going to understand better why this is relevant. Alright? Because a day trader would take advantage of this one. A day trader on the 15-minute chart needs a down market wave on the daily. Just an example. A day trader must have this on the daily, and then he or she can take advantage of this price action on the 5-minute chart or 50-minute chart. Make sense, everybody? So you're going to trade short term differently than the long term. But also the same day trader would understand that there is a pivot point, and I need to be careful here, right? And then you, as an analyst, you would tell your day trader, pay attention because the market wave on the weekly, it's up. Does this make sense, everybody? On the weekly, you would tell your day trader, and also day trader would take advantage, he or she would short the market in here, you know. But on the daily, the market is doing what? If I connect, if I'm looking for a short-term trend, right? It's high to low, low to high, and remember it's a sequence, high to low, low to high. So this is now the short-term trend on the weekly, right? And talking about the market wave, the stop loss that would break the market wave on the weekly is down in here. Okay, everybody? Now, don't worry, your job was... Everybody, those things take time, alright? Those things take time, don't worry. Okay, your job this year was just to learn how this market works, the learning phase. Okay, if you've learned the concepts well, then in the advanced course, step by step, we're going to form a strategy, you know, but then you're going to put all of those concepts as an analyst, you're going to put all of those concepts into a strategy, your strategy, you know, and then with time you are going to learn the secrets of institutional traders, how money is made. Make sense, everybody? Boss, can I ask questions in the Forex course too? Can I ask questions about the Forex course 101? Of course, of course. Of course you can. Okay, everybody? But the basic stuff is this one. Nah, nobody's perfect. But this is a nice concept to learn, you know, that every single time frame has its own market structure trends, also called the market wave. I'm charting the market wave according to the rules every single time that I'm seeing a change in the short-term trend. So high to low, low to high, high to low, I did have a downtrend. So I must address that this is the relevant high, this is the relevant low. I had another short-term downtrend. So I must address that this is the relevant high, this is the relevant low. And therefore, when the market fell down, it broke the up market wave on GBP USD daily chart. Alright? So our job in the Forex course 101, everybody, was to learn the rules and the concepts. And now, this was the easy part. Now, you are going to get into the difficult part. What's the difficult part? What do a professional trader know? That you cannot pick and choose what you have learned in the Forex course 101. You know, the learning phase the learning phase was easy. The learning phase was, now it's becoming, now this is the difficult part, the money phase. trading is a learnable skill. You have the recording. I guarantee you, if you are going to listen to me and do what I'm telling you to do and not invent hot water, like, just an example, but sometimes beginner traders say, oh, for me this market is up. You cannot do this. You are going to obey the rules. Make sense, everybody? Some traders these days they are saying, you know, oh, for me. What do you mean for me? Rules are rules. Anyway, in the advanced institutional trader course, you are going to learn, everybody, how to make money. All right? And I can guarantee you, if you are going to do what I'm telling you to do, if you are going to do exactly what I'm telling you to do, not less and not more, that you are going to become a professional trader. Sam says, yes, I get it. 4K says it makes perfect sense. Very good. Alright, everybody. Next on the table was candlestick formations. Nothing special about it. Right? We've learned a simple concept that in an uptrend I would buy bullish candlestick formations, and in a downtrend I would sell bearish candlestick formations, right? So it doesn't really matter, swing trader, day trader, you know, both are looking at the same chart. So if this is the daily chart, you know, and if we take this up leg, just an example, give me a second. If you go on the 4-hour chart, from the manual, right? From the manual, you take this uptrend line. You understand that the market is in an uptrend. So F11, if you go in here and find candlestick formations, bullish candlestick formations, bullish, bearish. I want bullish, bullish, bullish. So again, just to be clear, this is not mine. I found this picture on the internet. Bullish, you have many, you know, you just Google it. So bullish candlestick formation, you don't need to learn the names, but in an uptrend recap, you would just buy bullish candlestick formations. So if this is the 4-hour chart, you know, with the counter trend line break, give me a second, with the counter trend line break after the retracement, we've learned all of this, by the way. You know, so here is a bullish candlestick formation. This would be a buy, and those two tweezer bottoms would be a buy. After the retracement, counter trend line break, bullish engulfing candle, this would be a buy. In here too, Forex course 101, after the counter trend line break, this would be a little bit more difficult, not that evident, but this is a bullish candlestick formation too. And this one, counter trend line break after the retracement. This would be a buy on the bullish candlestick formation, and counter trend line break, no brainer. This would be a bullish engulfing. We learned all of this, all right? Now, as a day trader, if you would go on the 15-minute chart, give it a second. Yeah, that's a recap. That's a recap today. You know, now a day trader, if the chart is going to allow me to do, as a day trader, come on Forex, we need to finish today. Alright, so this is the maximum zoom, I cannot zoom more out. So as a day trader, right? As a day trader you would pay attention. So I'm going to delete a few things, everybody. Now as a day trader you would be more specific, but you would do the same, right? So as a day trader you would, on the 15-minute chart, you would buy in here and then you would sell in here, candlestick formations. As a day trader on the 50-minute chart, you know, basically what you would do as a day trader, you would go on the 4-hour chart again and you would chart extension, retracement so far, alright? You would do the same basically. You would chart the market wave on the 4-hour chart and then, or 1-hour chart, and then you would go on the 15-minute chart, alright? And then up in here you would do basically the same. You would buy bullish candlestick formations after the retracement one, you know, after the retracement maybe this one too. You would buy after the retracement here. As a day trader you would buy this one, buying bullish candlestick formation, right? You would buy this one, and once the market would break the uptrend line and you would see the market making lower lows, lower highs, and you would understand, oh, the market changed the short-term trend, we have a confirmed downtrend, and you would chart your downtrend line. Then you would start to do what? You would start to short bearish candlestick formation, right? Up in here, beautiful bearish candlestick formation. From the manual, bearish candlestick formation. This one too. This is a little bit more difficult, but still, this is a bearish candlestick formation. And not to talk about this one, the easy to spot, the bearish engulfing candle. And now as a day trader you would short in here, and until the market is below the downtrend line, right? You would short the market in here, and so on and so on and so on. And lastly, we've learned about the Fibonacci's, right? F11. We've learned about the ABCDs. We've learned about the rules, that what is the A on the monthly, Fibonacci starts from the monthly bands. On the weekly, Fibonacci starts from the monthly bands. On the daily and the other time frames, Fibonacci starts from the monthly bands. We need to find the A, we need to find the B, high 12446, 12447. So talking about GBP USD, this was 4K asking, this is the first Fibonacci on the monthly chart. This is the original one. And then we learned also that every single time frame has its own Fibonacci, right? So this is from the monthly. We can go on the weekly. We need to find the first A and the first B. Everybody, see? Is this a high? Yes, it is. This is the first AB boundary on the weekly chart. The low, the B must be a high. The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary, not necessarily a low. And the D is the extension related to the C retracement. So far, this is the weekly Fibonacci on GBP USD weekly chart. Is still up. The market didn't hit the extension. Yeah, that's the B. It's a high. That's a high, everybody. That's a low. That's a high. Central candle. 2 candles on the left, 2 candles on the right. Alright, and then we go to the daily GBP USD daily chart. And start charting. We need to find the A. The A is the first low, is the absolute low, is the lowest low, is the starting point of a pattern. In this case, we are measuring price action. So this is the first Fibonacci on the GBP USD daily chart. Then green goes to green. This is the second Fibonacci, if I'm not mistaken. This is the highest high. The D must be a high. And if we zoom out, did the market hit the extension? Let me delete this one, delete this one, and delete this one, and delete this one. So it's 1.31, and this is 1.31426. So the market almost hit the extension on the daily too. And so far it's playing around, right? If I delete the market wave, oops, didn't mean to delete the pivot point. So if I delete the market wave and the short-term trends, you know, the market is still here, right? Working up its way on the Fibonacci's. And then we learned about the contrarian. We've learned that the contrarian confirms the C. And when you find the confirmed C, statistically proven, Fibonacci has a tradable edge. On the daily chart, Fibonacci wins 7 times out of 10. On the 4-hour chart, Fibonacci wins 6 times out of 10. And on the 1-hour chart and lower, Fibonacci becomes random, so you need to use other techniques to improve the probability of your Fibonacci trading. So this is our contrarian Fibonacci, and this is our contrarian Fibonacci. And we said that we are using contrarian Fibonacci to trade retracement too, especially useful for day traders. And then we learned also the Fibonacci of the confirmation. So the best entry is at the C, which is the lowest point. This was the C, this was the entry on this Fibonacci. But we were on vacation, or we were sleeping, whatever, we missed this entry, and the market is in here now, so we can apply the technique called the Fibonacci of the confirmation. It follows the same rules as the other ones. So original Fibonacci here, I believe red goes to red, and this would be the second confirmation Fibonacci. And give me a second, everybody, this would be the third confirmation Fibonacci. And the third confirmation Fibonacci is still working its own way up. This would be the signal to enter, counter trendline break, right? And maybe, just maybe, you know, I'm not sure. Let's check risk reward ratio. Green goes to green, and if I clone this one, it's a fair trade. It's 1 to 1.5. It's a fair trade, 1 to 1.5, everybody. It's all good. Remember, we have non-farm payroll on Friday. Sam is asking when the target dip by the original Fibonacci it's projected, should we consider the sorry about it. Pardon. Let me say hello. When the target dip by the original Fibonacci is projected, should we consider the direction of the original is valid? When the target dip by the original Fibonacci is projected, should we consider the direction of the... Everybody, great question. You can have an original Fibonacci with the projected extension. You can have a contrarian Fibonacci with the projected extension, and you can have a confirmation Fibonacci with the projected extension. Alright, so Sam, all of them are valid. Okay, everybody, sometimes you're going to have the market like this. You're going to have the original Fibonacci still valid. Then you are going to have the contrarian Fibonacci still valid. So the market didn't stop us out on the original one. The market didn't stop us out on the contrarian one. And the market didn't stop us out on the confirmation one. So all the three Fibonaccis are valid. Now it's a game of understanding the Fibonaccis, in the sense that the original Fibonacci is the strongest force. Okay? So talking about direction, in the advanced course you are going to form a strategy and you are going to be responsible for the results, because you are going to decide which one are you willing to follow as per direction. If you say, I'm going to trade in the direction of the original one, so be it. If you are a day trader, you might say, oh, I'm going to trade the contrarian and the confirmation. So be it. Make sense, everybody? Or you are going to say, oh, I'm going to trade the confirmation and the original one, or the original one and the confirmation, because those two are part of the extension, retracement, extension movement. I mean, there is no right or wrong on the strategy, make sense? But day traders are going to trade the contrarian and you know, swing traders, and I am a swing trader personality, I'm trading most likely those guys. But Heraldo and Douglas, who are on the 1 hour chart, they are trading those guys. Make sense? Different personality, lower time frames, smaller time frames. You know, when I'm waiting for a month or two for the daily or the 4 hour to close, those guys are in and out from Monday to Friday. But everybody, it's your choice as a trader in the advanced course to choose. Make sense? You're going to choose what to do. And then it becomes the difficult part. What's that? You are going to follow the rules. Okay, everybody, so we are finishing the Forex course 101 officially for this year. Tomorrow we start with lesson number 1. We are starting all over back again. Okay, the lesson tomorrow is going to be this lesson. Tomorrow the lesson is going to be this one. is going to have exactly the same name, with the difference that we are going to join the Forex market with the crypto market, alright? We are trying to offer something fresh to you, everybody. So it's going to be the same concept, same rules. The manual is not going to change. It's going to be the same manual. But we are going to look at the currency pairs plus the cryptos too. Alright, everybody? Like Ethereum, Bitcoin. I'm not even sure what else do we have in here. So if I go here, everybody, give me a second. Chart overlay instrument, there you go. Cryptocurrencies 18. We have ADA, basic attention token, no idea what, Bitcoin, Dashcoin, EOS, Chainlink, Polygon, Tron, Stellar, and so on and so on and so on. Javen, what's up? Alright, everybody, and Javen too, we are officially ending the Forex course 101 that we started last year. Today it was recap part 2, and tomorrow we are starting with the Forex and Crypto course 101. Okay, everybody? Javen, the new group starts on Saturday. Quinta, sexta, sábado. I'm sorry, everybody, I said wrongly. So the new Forex course 202 group starts Saturday, June 15. My bad, I said 14, but this is Friday. Alright, everybody? So send me an email if you're interested to join the group. Or maybe 101, it doesn't really matter. Alright, everybody, see you back tomorrow. This is the boss.